it's still illegal. It's not.
Right. But it's not a handcuffs anymore?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Violation.
What is it for
That's
Vermont?
what it is in Vermont currently, but we just passed all the way through legislation. I haven't heard whether or not the governor actually signed it, but we're supposed to be legal in a few
He
months.
said he would if it hit.
You know,
Right,
my
so
dad
that's what I
has
heard
been
too,
saying
something
we're
like
supposed to be legal in like next year or something like that.
If the governor
10
actually
years.
signs it, it will be legal in July. But I think he's had 5 days to sign it, like,
But
I hope he
I think he did because the front page of the paper today was all about how the cops are preparing for marijuana legalization. So I'm assuming he did.
How did they prepare for that?
They're training their dogs to sniff everything but marijuana now. And the dogs that have been trained to sniff marijuana, most of them are retired.
That's amazing. Huh?
Retiring dogs.
Well, yeah,
In
they
the
do
police
it.
force.
They
Finally
do
is all I
that.
could say.
I know,
because
but
think
it just sounds
everybody should
funny.
be able
It
to
does
smoke.
sound very fun.
For somebody like us, like,
Is it
having
it's
it
worth
become legal is such a huge thing.
Oh, yeah.
The three of us all live together in a giant ass house. It's like 5,500 square feet.
I live in the
They
basement.
have a
Thank you.
pond and
What about your third one here?
You like him?
Yeah, Joe's being great.
I'm the most
Joe.
normal.
He's already been in the
He's
band.
He's like, I don't pee on
like
stuff and I
neutral
won't let your
person
stuff out.
around.
Not
It's
work.
great. We can bounce ideas off of him, and it's not like it's fueled by passion from like one side or the other. It's like, well, you know, if we kind of did
Yeah,
it
he's
this
just
way.
mellow and he's chill, and you know what? Anytime I need a hand with anything, I'm like, hey Joe, what you doing? He's like, nothing. It was like, you want to come hang out and help me with some stuff? Always right fucking there.
You're not the only bassist that I know that's like that. Because he's the same way.
That's cool.
He kind of looks like Greg from Stillborn Condition.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go look up the band Stillborn Condition.
Except younger.
I look younger. He looks younger.
You look younger.
Yeah, we
They're
get
a
told that we
little
look like we're in our 20s all the time. And I'm like, you freaking kidding? We're almost 40.
Oh, really?
How old do you
No
think
one
the
does.
group of us are?
I think you're 25.
Wow, you're good.
I think you are 24.
Whoa!
Oh, I guess I'm the cougar. But yeah, you all look pretty young. You're like maybe
So who do you
23.
Oh,
Twenty-
he
a little
overshot it. He
older.
overshot it.
Who do you think's
26.
the oldest out of all of us?
27.
Yeah, 27.
And I think you're probably 25. No?
That's it,
I'm 27, he's 27, he's 21, he's 29,
yeah.
and she's 25.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Doug's
No,
the
you were
little-
good. No.
I was
really close. I think I was the one that you were the furthest off on every. Joe, no offense, but I kind of hope I get to see that someday.
Well, him going into shock?
No, him passing out.
Oh.
I don't want to see
I'm
anyone
surprised
go
that
in
we haven't
shock.
seen Joe pass out, to be honest.
What?
You do drink a fair amount.
Yeah, but he can handle
He
it.
can
I
handle
mean, he handled himself.
He can
I
handle
felt
his
like
drink.
Some of it is seeing his
it's
dad.
just because you decide to go to bed before you just have 3 more drinks, and then you'd be passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No.
know when to you know when to say, guys, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
I've had enough.
Yeah, I know my limits.
Yeah, it only takes a couple of times getting yourself really, really sick drunk to be like, you know, that wasn't any fun. I don't want to do that again. Mine was my 20th birthday.
It also helps sticking to.
After that, I
one
was like,
thing
I
when
know
you're
when to cut
drinking,
myself
you know.
off so I don't get sick.
You learned early.
I learned
That's
after
my
I
first
turned
birthday, I drank a whole
15.
bottle of Jaeger and a whole bottle of rum.
My
And
21st
then-
birthday,
Probably
first
where I
time
was.
25.
by the time I turned 21, I knew how to pace myself.
You learned
I
early,
was,
man.
I was able to walk home from the bar on my 21st birthday. I actually had to carry one of my buddies back.
Have you ever heard of an Unction and Braille?
Yeah.
So
Good
they're
friends of
like
ours.
our fucking band soulmates or
Yeah.
something. We're always playing with them.
Yeah, we
Nice.
met them at a show where there were 4 bands booked, one couldn't play. We got there and they told us we couldn't play at first.
We waited the
because
longest
he wasn't
time for Doug to turn
21 yet.
21 so we could play other bars, but
Anyway, one person came to this fucking show, and it ended up being Connor Skelroper.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a promoter out of like Greenfield. Mass area.
He'll take like the flyer for the show and do a whole decal
Yeah.
for his car.
He
Cover his
fucking-
car in the flyer.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Awesome.
It's really
That is
cool.
kind of cool.
He's got
awesome. If
tattoos
you
from
actually
every
look
show
him,
now.
you
He's,
should look him
you know
up.
how he has the
Yeah,
like
he's
he's got
definitely
some sort of
devoted
art
to his
design
thing.
with each flyer. He's
More
got
into punk
tattooed on
rock
his
than
body.
the heavy
Cool.
metal thing, but
Yeah.
he's
definitely the
got
hardcore
his soul
promoter.
in it. Yeah,
Sweet.
he's got his soul into it.
Good. That's what we need is more people like that.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
as well as we're talking about people like that, let's give a shout out to fucking Rick.
Rick.
Red.
We had
You don't
two
know
record
about
stores
Rick.
in Rutland. One of them's at the mall and they don't do any music there. And the other one is where a hobby store used to be towards the north
Right
side
on
of
Route
town.
7 in Rutland.
And
It's
this
called-
guy, it's called Rick and Cat's Howlin' Mouse. And this
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
this guy
I
Rick,
saw that you got
he-
one out there.
loves
Oh, you
music and he loves putting
Yeah.
on shows.
Nice.
They're
It's
coming
like-
up
it's
on
like a month
March
back.
3rd.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool there, man.
And apparently Doug has created something called MTM, which I
MTM
thought it was.
presents.
Yeah, I saw
No,
that.
yeah, it's supposed to be ATM. It's like ass to mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Not
it
mouth
was,
to mouth?
originally it was a typo.
No,
Okay.
well, it's supposed to be at this mouth, at my mouth, at this moment.
At my mouth at this moment. Okay.
So,
I think it actually stands
Mouth to
for
mouth.
Metal the Mouse.
yeah, Metal the Mouse.
Metal the Mouse.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Freaking.
We started doing shows there
By accident.
by accident in May. It's band Chronologist, which is kind of like this Pliny Scale the Summit instrumental band.
From
Have
Texas.
you heard of Archeco? They came out this year.
No.
Oh,
I'll have to check into
I
it.
don't think
But
like it.
they're based out of
Like
Austin,
rock.
Texas, and they had a band touring with them called Myth of I from Boston. So they were looking for a place to stop up. I'm like, well, let's try the record store. And ever since, it's just like fucking show after show. The crowds get bigger, we get more money, and we do it all on donation. But
Nice.
like, it seems to work better that way.
Yeah.
We had Seven Spires headline with Epicenter and Ice Giant and us and Obtusum. And we did the donation thing at
I
the
think
end of
we
the
made
night.
like $300.
Yeah, we were able to give the 3 traveling bands each $100 to go home with.
That's fucking
And he
cool.
lives about 5 minutes
Unbelievable.
away, and we invite
Yeah,
the
so-
bands to come up
yeah.
afterward and have a fire,
Exactly.
sleep over, hang out.
Yeah,
So,
and we give everybody a chance to jump down the rabbit hole, if you will.
That's so cool.
I work in the autism field because I am one of them.
We all are one of them. I don't
Not me,
care who
not
you
me.
are. We're all autistic in some way, shape,
I
or
will.
form.
I will deny
We
that.
all have our
Pete-
own niches.
Pete carries the most of it.
Yes, yes.
You're the most autistic.
Pete
one.
Carrying this team.
When Doug's girlfriend is coming along, Pete says things like, "I get to sit in the front, right?" That was a good one.
That was a good time.
One time I broke Pete's knee on accident.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it was a mosh.
And
It
his
was at the
name-
record store, Rick and Cats, and it was a mosh pit consisting of me and Doug, and a band called it was Ice Giant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Ice
Ice Giant playing. That was
And
great.
Doug and I were just running around, and I went down really hard on my knee. They got a
It wasn't
carpet
even
over
like
the
that.
concrete
It was a
floor.
big
It got
It
about
was
like
the two
3
of us.
inches close to a fucking iron
Wood stove.
Yeah, wood
I could have
stove.
bashed my head on the wood stove. That's what Rick was worried about. But
Yeah,
I just came down on my knee and
I
fucking
was just
broke the
backing
plateau.
away.
So
I
we're-
can't handle
we were
that.
The best
headlining
thing
that
was
night.
there
I was
two
out of work for a
bands,
month, and it's all Doug's fault. He just went pushed me a little too
but
hard.
played through the set.
Yeah, we were
With
headlining
With
that
a
night.
broken knee.
Played through the
Oh,
set. I
yeah.
took him to the hospital at like
Where
4
you at,
a.m.
Oh my god.
They sent us home.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, he's fine. He had to go back the
They
next
didn't do
day.
X-rays or anything?
Oh, they
Or
did.
Yeah,
too
they
much-
did.
Oh.
But they just
Didn't
didn't
look
look
at
at
it
the X-ray.
very
They didn't do
well.
an MRI the next day.
Because when he fell, he was really, really drunk, so it took his body a long time to react
Yeah.
to the. So it
And then
wasn't
suddenly it was
until
like,
Thursday-
I spent
ow!
most of the show sitting
Ow!
on my knee.
Oh my
But
god.
it wasn't until we had been home partying
Yeah.
for like 2 hours when all of a sudden his knee blew up.
Yeah. Fucking
And-
huge.
Dude,
Yeah, because
how many
it's
you
quarts
had
of
to have
blood did they take
They
out?
took 100 cc's of blood out of my knee from the swelling. They just stuck a needle. They filled 4 big vials full of my blood. I have pictures on my phone.
God.
It was awful.
Oh, I like your shirt.
Enemy of the State, New York City, Thrash Metal.
We're playing there in May, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah?
down there on Cinco de Mayo. It's part of this whole worldwide event. It's like metal worldwide, something like that.
I think
Yeah.
that's what it's Hangover Fest. Or,
Yeah, the name of the
Nice.
place the show is Hangover Fest, but in 50 different countries, there's going to be 60 different shows under the same name on the same day, and we're going to be playing in the American event.
Very cool.
We're going to
Very
be
cool,
down
guys.
at Blackthorn in Queens, New York City.
Oh,
It's going to be with
I was
Lich
thinking Black
King, which I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to know Lich King.
I don't.
Well, that's alright.
A band called Witch Haven from Southern California. Wermerak, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Wormerack?
Wermerak from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Those are going to be the 3 headliners, and we're going to be jumping on that bill. It's gonna be a
Very
good
cool.
night.
Make sure you share the information with us.
Oh, yeah.
We
Out
will.
there.
We'll be
Definitely.
blowing up the
Okay.
internet with it.
Yeah, please do.
That's going to be our first time in New York City.
They
Yeah.
just played Blackthorn,
New Year's
actually.
Eve.
Yeah.
It looks like a
It's
really
really
kicking
cool.
place.
Their sound guy's really
the stage
cool.
is nice.
Mm-hmm.
What are the tolls like going into the city?
It was,
15 or 30?
well, the first exit was almost 16, and then you got George Washington going in, it's like $3, and then there's another one.
So about $30 for the entry and then out.
I heard way more than that.
It's, yeah, probably right around there.
Okay. Alright.
What's the parking like at Blackthorn?
Awesome.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
won't, well,
The
No.
best
There's a parking
diner in the
lot right next
world is
door.
right next door, and they have a huge parking lot that butts right next to the side of the building.
Cool.
The only
But
downfall is
unfortunately,
there's
that's
a,
not
like,
where
a
you're
little
gonna have the
side
camper.
rail,
I know.
guardrail type thing that's put up, so
I
you have
just
to
came
walk
to that
over
realization.
Oh,
it.
so if you're carrying gear.
Right,
Yeah.
you're either stepping
the
over,
other
you're
venue?
walking
That's
around.
not-
The other venue we're
But-
going to be playing in New York City is called Lucky 13.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
little strip joint.
Do you know it? Do you
That's
know
a
it?
Yeah.
limit.
we haven't
Yeah.
played there, but we go to
Yeah.
play.
Do you know
We have so many dollars
When we go
already,
down-
too.
When we go
Back
down
to
there,
money.
we're gonna end up having a camper because that's gonna be part of a week-long tour.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Do
we're
you-
really
do you
excited
have-
about that
Do
one.
you know the New York City area well enough that you could maybe suggest a place within an hour or two after where we could, you know,
I'm sure I could
Sleep.
find something for you guys. You
Any
just have to
camper?
put it out there.
Any Walmart will let you park overnight in their park.
that's not true.
Yeah, so June we take off with an Unction and Braille for a 7-day tour. We have pretty much every spot booked for right now. We're starting in Quebec City, going to Montreal, the Piranha Bar, I believe it's called. Then we're trying to hit the upstate area. I'm trying to get in contact with someone. I did hit up, what's the guy at Daily Devils?
Jesse?
Jesse. I did talk to Jesse. We're talking about something. And then we're going down to Philadelphia, and then we're going down to a place in Richmond, Virginia called
Nice.
Wonderland, which should be a fun experience.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Listen, if you
Uh,
guys ever want to come to Albany, let me know.
Oh yeah, we're
We
trying.
played in
We're
Plattsburgh
trying.
and we played in one other New York.
Yeah, Polly's.
Polly, yeah.
Yeah.
We played in Albany too, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Guys,
Polly's.
is this a nitrous tank at the top of the stairs?
No.
Oh, Zach.
What?
Sorry about all the editing.
We have a PR person in England who sends us interviews that get put in magazines and online stuff over there. And it's really nice to be able to just have an open conversation kind of interview as opposed to like 10 questions that we have to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, it's a lot
I
nicer.
love what Andrew's able to do for us. It's Interstellar PR that we work with time to time.
Yeah. He
And
does a
he's
lot of
able
amazing-
to get us interviews with online journals from Australia, from South America, from England, from Portugal, from all over. And the exposure is great, and that's how we, have established ourselves the way that we have. But definitely a live setting like this is really cool. Too.
Yeah, the
So that's
exposure
first
is awesome, but I tell you what, we filled out some same interviews 2 or 3 times, and so now
And
it's so
even if
that
it's
we
not the
can
same
answer
person, the
90%
questions are
of
the same.
the interview questions just by using the text suggestions.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
we should redo
Yeah.
that.
It's
so
like,
it's just
okay.
a band.
Doug and I had known each other from this other band that's famous in Rutland called Ham Job.
Famous.
Famous. And
Did you say and?
Ham.
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 Yeah.
Job.
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying,
Yep.
Just for the name drop.
But they won't get out of Vermont because their drummer's
But anyway, Doug and I had known each other from that, from being fans of that for a while and going to all the shows. He used to be their drum tech, And
That's how I got my first experience with music, is really just going out there.
that's
and
also
seeing
how you got
they're
let
going.
into bars under 21 too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a great thing too. The first time I got served at a bar was when I was 17. Before my brother turned 21, he's 3 years older than I am. I rubbed that in his face real hard.
Does he look older than you?
No,
he doesn't.
not at all.
No.
He looks like a fucking koala bear.
Really
That's a
we had
good
to say
comparison. But Doug and I knew each other for a while after that, and I moved into a friend of mine's house. She owned a house, and I rented a room from her. And then Doug and his friend, Doug and his friend Nate
You didn't
moved
pay
into.
shit.
Shut up. And as I was playing with this other kid who lived there who played drums, and he and I had a little project.
Super
We
douche.
never went anywhere, and we never really did anything with it. And
Yeah, his name
it's
was
the same
Super Douche.
And inevitably, Doug and I ended up jamming, and we played some songs that he already had written. And
Meanwhile, Zach
for our
had been-
first show, I played drums, and Doug and our first bass player did bass with it. Doug did guitar.
That was
and singing.
before our first bass player was even playing with us.
Yeah,
right?
he just happened to fill in for the night.
That
Then
was after we had met.
I
already
saw
met them.
Yeah.
this guy posting. I saw him
I
as a
had been-
friend of a friend on Facebook. The friends. that
I
you know.
saw you that day we played the show, you fucking asshole.
So yeah, we met him and we had a show booked, and then he's like, "Well, I can't really go. I got something else to do."
You're supposed to be out of town, this fucking asshole, and then when we're loading our shit and I see him and this fucking girl drive by and honk at me.
I'm just gonna say, I'm surprised you have a
Awesome.
cup with a candle in it over here near some feathers that are right above it.
Yeah, because we're brilliant people.
Joe's always got her back.
Joe's
I really
came
need
to
to-
the
Yeah,
band, he
it's
holds
in
it
our-
all together.
It's on our line of sight, so if I see something ablaze,
Oh, I
We're
know.
really
Look,
nice and
it's
assholes.
No,
So
no,
hold
no,
it
no,
actually.
no,
It's
no,
me.
no,
He's
no,
everything
no,
we
no,
right
no,
in between.
Yeah.
Our day jobs. Doug's a pharmacist.
Nice.
I'm not a pharmacist, I'm a
Pharmacy
pharmacy tech.
Tech.
Okay,
I'm a car detailer at a Honda dealership. I
nice.
just clean out all the new cars and get to drive them around Vermont and stuff.
Joe
Right
inspects
here is
apartments.
My full-time
Yeah,
job.
Joe is a professional video gamer.
I guess.
Nice.
Oh,
He inspects
Joe
apartments and he
actually-
plays video games.
Yes.
Joe, actually, I have hired.
Yeah.
He's our Johan.
I already
He's a
forgot.
gardener.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe pretty
he's
much
a goner.
works for me.
I mean, Gardner.
What are you really?
I get SSI.
Nice.
Honestly, so.
So you're able to just kind of like focus on your life.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's what I do. My
I
9
mean,
to 5
it's
is
a long
this.
story.
I mean, I don't collect anything on like run the house pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of us.
Me and Zach are the breadwinners.
Steph is the stay-at-home mom to our many fur babies.
Yeah, we got
I mean,
3 cats.
I
We
kinda
got
prefer it that way.
Three
because
between
dogs.
3 and 4 dogs.
I'm
Some
going
days,
through a
finally.
really rough transitional period in my life, and having her around like at all times is something that I could never imagine the awesomeness of. And
I understand
like
completely.
I have an amazing job right now where I can completely afford to support the two of us like comfortably, and
Nice.
it's amazing that the things that are coming together for not just us but this group as a whole.
Yeah, it's
In the
really
next
come
few
together
years,
now
we
since
got some
Joe
big
joined.
things on
Yeah.
the horizon.
Good.
All this land is going to end up becoming mine in the next couple of years, and we're even looking to open up like a canine and feline rescue thing up there
And he's
because we
got
have
the perfect
Awesome.
garage for a music
Yeah.
studio too.
Well, even we could.
Well,
I mean,
you'd have to
half.
clean
Hey,
it
don't
up.
laugh.
We would
Like a
only
lot.
need half of the garage for the music studio.
Yeah.
Listen, as
Other
long as
half
no
can be
sparks
the
went off,
shelter for
As long as
the
you don't get
garage
electrocuted.
wouldn't explode.
He's got a
You
fridge
unplug
from the
that
1940s in his
refrigerator.
garage. If you're barefoot and you touch it, it'll electrocute you.
It's unplugged now.
Listen,
I
if
went
it's
out
unplugged
barefoot,
now, okay.
had a
If
really
the
bad
wrong
fire,
spark hit
grabbed a
his
hold
garage,
of it, and I was
the
stuck there,
whole
like,
neighborhood
Oh
would be
my
obliterated.
God.
I didn't.
nobody believed me. Nobody
Oh my
fucking
God.
believed me.
Until I took my shoes off and I touched it too, and it fucking zapped me too.
Yeah, it was like I'm not
And
crazy.
It's
I'm
just
not crazy.
a shock right up your arm. My shoulder locked in place. I'm just like,
I was
oh.
like, no,
Oh
you're
my
tripping.
God.
You're tripping. You didn't get shot.
He was
They
telling
all
the
thought
truth.
I was nuts.
So it wasn't a little zap.
No, it was like
it was
actual
like
shock.
110 volts
Yeah.
right through your system into the ground.
one of those old fridges with the latches
Yeah,
on the front.
it's a 1940s Frigidaire.
Yeah.
Upstairs
There's one
to that way.
back there, kind of like that one.
That old ass one?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot like
Oh
that.
my god, I'm gonna get PTSD.
As far as things that we have coming up, we have the release of our single, Danger, that's going to be coming out here soon. We have pretty much the tracks that we need to work with. We're waiting on the album artwork, waiting on the distro, on all of that. For merch, we have these beautiful stickers done by PJT.
By the way, I need
Yeah.
one right here.
PJT out of Massachusetts, Western Mass. He did these patches for us. Stickers we were able to do pretty cheap. All this stuff is available on Crypitus.com. We have our demos here, which we're able to do for $5 a piece, thanks to In Touch Printing out of Pittsfield, Mass.
Oh yeah.
We have these beautiful T-shirts that we have between smalls and larges available right now for $20, done by Custom Ink.
See what
The
I did?
artwork was all done by John Gulo from Promoterhead Entertainment.
That's alright.
And
I just almost lit your base. Been up.
See, I told you guys.
You can count on him to be there with those. Like
Yes,
you can count on
every
the sun
time.
rising in the morning.
2 cents. Every
Oh
two
my
cents
God.
every time.
You so did say, hey.
Hey, it's gonna fucking set those on fire.
along with all that shit, we have the original style T-shirts available for. I think we're able to do those for $15 a piece. Again, small through large until we're able to.
Nice.
Yeah, 15. What did I say?
50?
Did I say 50?
I don't
$15.
$50 a piece.
Or you can, I mean,
Really
it's
high
pay as
quality
you
shirt.
want. If you want to pay $50 for a T-shirt, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop.
Taking donations.
And all that stuff is available at Crypitus.com, Crypitus.bandcamp.com. You can find links on our Facebook and all that shit
And we'll
too.
definitely link it up for you too.
Hell yeah. For shows coming up, we're kind of slow out throughout the winter. We
Put
have.
these on upside down by mistake before.
Yeah, on my fucking car.
Our next show that we're doing is at Rick and Cat's Talon Mouse in Rutland, under Bad Wookie booking. We have Angry
Egresomnia.
Humdinger and the Bucksnort. We have, let's see, Seismic Pulse coming from Western Mass. We have, who else is on that bill? We have Obtusum playing, and then there's one other band, Granite Mouth from
Yeah.
New Hampshire,
Who we played with at
at the Rec Room.
yeah. Those are
After that, we have a birthday bash weekend in Maine at 212 in Westbrook for Conrad. He's the drummer for Weapons at Hand, fucking awesome band.
I'm going a day early to see the Beast of Nod.
Me
I
too.
gotta fucking work.
First
Yeah,
night of
yeah.
the weekend.
The Beast of Nod's gonna be playing, Beget the Nephilim's gonna be playing, Stillborn Condition, Destination Void.
Chronivore.
It's gonna be, no, Chronivore's
No?
not gonna be there, I wish. It's gonna be us, Devil's Night Out, Lethal Creed, Weapons at Hand, a couple other bands that I can't remember.
Stillborn.
I said Stillborn. You think I'd forget Stillborn?
I would hope not.
Stillborn Condition. And then after that, we don't have a show
Can't do it.
until our
Stretch
Cinco de
it,
Mayo
stretch
bash down at Blackthorn in Queens, New York.
Nice.
Then we have our stretch coming up with an Unction and Braille, a little bit to be announced, but Quebec City, Montreal, somewhere in upstate New York, Philadelphia, Richmond, Virginia, New York City one more time, and then we're heading to Boston and going home. That's what we got for now.
Woo!
Back in Montreal. Canada.
Canada.
That'll be our first time going out of the country for a show.
You
so
guys
that'd be really
excited about
cool.
that?
Yeah.
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 All right, guys. Did you want to say anything to anybody, and then we'll set
Yeah.
you up so that you can?
I have one thing to say.
Yeah. What?
Always keep some damn marbles.
Always
Should
keep
always
some
I got
Yeah.
one
marbles.
thing to say. Hi, Mom.
Aw.
Hi, Joe's mom.
Hi, Olive.
Hi, Joe's
I can
mom.
only pray that my mother never watches this.
Well, my mom did want to watch it, so.
And then Cassie was supposed to be joining us tonight, and I know
Hi,
she's not
Cassie.
feeling well, so hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Next time. Hi. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in, and my voice is like dry now. But we will put all of the links to all of their music and their, web pages that they have up, so that way you can go and check them out for yourselves. But the best way to check out these guys is to go and see one of their live shows.
Which will be coming to a town near you, no matter where you are.
Town near you.
Yeah.
And you.
And
Yeah.
you.
And you.
Let us know where you'd want to see these guys. Maybe we can, work something out.
Mm-hmm.
All right? All right, well, we're going to wrap up and we'll get you guys set up so we can do some fucking jamming.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Boy, this is gonna be fun.
Alright, let's soak out the last juices of us tonight. This is our new song that we're gonna have released soon. Recording done by Primrose Productions. Mastering done by Brian Effinger out of Quincy, Mass. This one's called Danger. It's about the state of the world we're living.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
So how
Thank
was
you
that
so
for
much,
a
guys.
drunkest set ever?
Not quite drunkest, I don't
Not
think.
ever.
No?
Not for me.
No, that sounded good.
How was
Woo!